Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? After this video, y'all can go and members only and look at the video. I think some of y'all have already watched it already, but it stays in there, and whatever's in there stays in there. I have another video coming in there this week for y'all as well. I have some new information on something else. Please push the like button, including the ones in the trees and the ones on the highway and on the interstate and the sidewalk. Please push that like button. I understand that some of y'all was at another content creator comment and didn't like how I handle my business over here. I'm going to handle my business the way I want to handle my business. I went behind the wall because I feel that before I start, I'm going to do this. Hey everyone, I got a DM. I know some of y'all went in another contact creator comment that didn't like how I handle my business over here. This is my channel. I'm going to run it how I want to run it. The reason why I put behind the wall is because I feel that y'all didn't appreciate it. Half of you was not subscribed, so I feel that if I put it behind the wall, y'all appreciate it more if you're paying for the information. When I say I'm not going to tell everything, I'm not going to tell everything. This is why people give me the information. When they tell me I could tell some of it, I tell some of it. I'm not going to mess my contact up behind y'all. So when I say I just can't go into it right now, when the time comes, I will let you know. That's exactly what I mean. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I know your name. I know who you are, so I know what you said. I don't know what to tell you. Yep, I love you too, but I'm going to handle my business the way I want to handle my business. I'm not going to let y'all mess my house up. I got people giving me the information that nobody has. I wish I would mess it up. I'm not. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to handle my business like I've been handling it. I'm keeping my stuff behind the wall. If you want to listen to the scoop or the hot tea, just pay your $5.99 and you can hear what's behind the wall. Okay? I love y'all, but you're not going to tell me what to do. And that's backstabbing when you go somewhere else and talk about me. Tell me what you got to say in my face. I'm going to tell you what I got to say. Then you say you love me, but then I see you talking about me. I'm going to leave it as that. I ain't changing it. I'm leaving it like it is. I don't know what to tell you. If I tell you that is enough, if I tell you right now that is enough, I can't tell you what I want to tell you, and you get mad because I always stop. Yes, I stop myself because the person say, you can tell this, but you can't tell that. So I'm going to tell what they told me I can tell, and when they give me the okay, I'm going to tell it, and they're going to be behind the wall. Okay? All right. Y'all push that like button. What I'm going to say is alleged, it's my opinion. It's hee, ha, ha. We laugh. We cry. We give away over here. Hee, and ha, ha. Like I said, the video about the court documents is already up. And I said what I said. Everything stay behind there. And like I said, I got some more. I got some more tea that I got to get to y'all. I'm going to try to do it Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it Saturday. I'm going to get it together, trying to do it Saturday. Let me tell y'all this. Turn my phone on. Metal meters is very smart. But sometimes we get among ourselves and believe everything that's out there. Maurice and Carlos. Maurice put that hit list out there for a reason. To tear people apart, and it's working. They got some contact creators on the inside working with them, trying to stir up stuff out here. And I tell everybody to be careful. I don't let nobody get close to me. Nope. They can't get close to Ann. I stop you at the door. I don't let you go cross that door. I said, no, no, the devil don't live here. They did this for a reason. And the plan worked to get the millimeters all riled up. And I told y'all last month, don't let them ruff your feathers like this. If you notice, follow me now. Tisha brought that girl on that show. See, there's a lot of promise on that show have not been met yet. So, Tisha brought the girl. They let us know who the girl was for a reason. Okay? The first thing this child said is, y'all want to see me on the show? Okay, they promised Coleslaw a spot on the show. Now they promised this girl a spot on the show. The trick is, they just can't put coleslaw in here. So what the girl do? Talk about coleslaw to bring coleslaw in. Hello. So their plan is not working. They thought it did. So she had plenty of time to tell her truth, but she didn't tell it. When that petition went out on Tisha and Stormy, then the fire turned up. Then this child get on her show and tell us everything we already knew. The only thing they tell me they want to know is behind. It don't work. It don't matter who's behind what. Who had the tape is behind the whole thing. Martell had the tape. Martell had the tape, but he giving it to Arionne. So he the ringleader. If the tape, you got the tape, destroy the tape. Give it back to Melody. Throw it in the trash. revenge porn. So you want to show the tape to everybody. So this girl can get up here and say and tell her little story. Let me tell y'all, she's still friends with Arionne. This is a plan. This is a plot. I could sit here and say, well, let me tell y'all, this what happened. She called me. You can make a fake text message. Trust me, I'm going to show y'all one day. You can make a fake text message. You can get a track phone, call your number, text your number, and put a name on it. You can do that. Yes, you can. So she know we're gonna have this now. This me. Y'all ain't got to believe it, but I'm gonna tell you, follow the crumbs. Did she know Arionne? Arionne was talking through her. Yes, Montel wanted Arionne to do it. I believe that. He wanted her to do it. But her and that girl still friends. I believe that part. But we already knew Montel had a sex tape. He wanted to release it. The only thing, I knew he wanted her to do it because I told y'all a long time ago that I wouldn't be surprised if Montel wanted Arionne to release that tape. I said a long time ago. I told y'all so. I told y'all so. I said when they was fussing, that's the summertime. I said I wouldn't. He got a porn tape. Melody said, I said I wouldn't be surprised if he would try to get Arionne to put the tape out. I was so mad. Go look at the video. I was fussing and I was cussing because I was mad that he wanted to put out a video of Melody. Something that y'all shared together when y'all was married. This girl is half-ass stepping. She telling us what we want to hear and sound good to us for us to believe. But let me tell you, like I said today, Destiny, Tisha, Stormy, Maurice, Maso, Matea, Carlos, and Kimmy pulling along. All of their name is written all on this BS. And see, it did what they did because y'all got all riled up and all upset and all of this, and that's what Carlos wanted to do. Because he did it. How many of y'all signed a petition? Oh, he did it. Because the petition was on Tisha. The petition was on the star. He trying to move Melody out the way. He want her to be the star. So y'all move back from that. Our mind not on the petition anymore. Our mind is on this girl, what she's saying. Try to be slick, Carlos. Why you think Carlos came to YouTube? Because he got some of these YouTubers in his pocket. I was told somebody watching me, somebody watching somebody. Why y'all think I keep on saying, you ain't got to get nobody to watch me? You ain't got to get nobody to watch Aunt Ann. You can hit Aunt Ann up, and I will tell you what I say. I will send you the recording what I say. You can keep that money in your pocket. You ain't no sneaking here. See, I got people waking up thinking about me, going to sleep thinking about me, pissing thinking about me, eating thinking about me. I don't care. Because I ain't going to budge. I ain't by that bull jive stuff. I laugh at it. Ha, ha, he, ha, 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 he. Laugh at that BS. See, that's why they're all coming at a flood. What it is that Montel want everybody to think Melody is so bad. They knock Melody off her game. But Melody dancing around laughing because she know what it is too. Just like I know what it is. Look at it. They don't want nobody to know that 3 dogs and the lady in the warehouse got a petition on her because they're going to make it look bad. The show look bad. When those petition came out, then your girl came out. And everybody's mind is off the petition. Everybody's mind is on this girl. They plan work. See, I'm an observer. I'm sit back and watch. I watch this circus show. I watch it. This ghetto. Then what else he do? Bam. I told y'all so. I told y'all so a long time ago. When he mentioned that he was trying to get a show in Detroit, I told y'all so. I said, he going to try to get a show in Detroit, and I wouldn't be surprised. It's Destiny on there when she was on her way out the door. This is why she low-key. Destiny got a lot to do with this, too. Trust me. These ladies was promised a spot on the show. So they figured that if they get Melody off the show, Coleslaw coming, and here come Dingy, 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 Bam. I call her Kilo. Here come Kilo Blue. She gonna save the day. She gonna bring everybody in. She gonna bring Coleslaw in. She gonna let the Scots keep their job, but you so friends with them. That's your hairdresser now. So we thought the other lady was your hairdresser. Make it make sense. That all the I's cross all the T's, and this is what it looked like. Everybody is trying to get Mel out the way. And to come back to this circle of people, like I said, there's a lot of money in this group that broke up. And they figure Melody broke the group up because she wants to be free from a narcissist and she want to go on with her life. So they fought her. So everybody is out for revenge to break her and bring her down. Maso, Maurice, they get money in here. Lost it. Could have been millionaires. Could have been billionaire if Melody was the man of the whole thing. She was the man of it. So now they're trying to wipe her out. This is getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous and danger and danger every day. Like I told these people, like rats in a corner. They're going to try to scratch their way out. When this show ends, they're not going to have nothing. I'm telling y'all this now. I'm going to send you back to this video. Don't be surprised if you see the Scots on the Detroit show. They have a plan. But see, some of the plans is blowed up in their face. So if they get us from Melody and get us on the Scott side, so the Detroit show gonna hit. Because Love and Merge Huntsville, most of us watch it is Melody fans. That's what it is. So they're trying to move us from one person to another person to get this stuff to work. We are the number one team player. They need us. They need the ratings. Because if they don't got the ratings, they ain't gonna have no show. Name what TV station has the lowest rate still running? Still running. 0, exactly. That's why when everybody running around here, I'm sitting here looking, laughing. Because I know what it is. I smell a rat. Some of us sitting, I say, look, y'all, don't be sending me that. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just laughing because it's funny. I'm like, they can't see what I'm seeing. I keep telling everybody, calm down. When we get up in the uproar, he did his job. They laughing at us. They playing in our face. They ain't playing in my face because I don't believe them. They playing in y'all face. I don't believe it. They get you all upset. They get you to talking about it. They want us to talk about them so they can start the show and keep it rolling and keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One person talk about the show. I got to go see this show. And another person talk about the show. I never seen a toxic show in my life. Y'all ass on YouTube when you should have the shit out there to get it on another network. People ain't even heard of your ass out there. We only hear you on them YouTube. Out there, they call your ass Messy Ghetto Show. I ain't seen nobody in People. I seen Melly was the only one in People. I ain't seen none of these people. I ain't even see the show in People. I ain't seen the show in the national news thing. I ain't just entertainment. I ain't never seen this show up here. I seen Bravo, but they got stay on YouTube, on a social media to be relevant. Make it make sense. Then here comes the insurance policy. I was there when Coleslaw said, Montel says insurance policy, and there's a lot of money. Anything happened to Mel, all the money going to him. Montel had me do some stuff. So let me tell you one thing. A drunk will tell you everything you need to know because they want to tell what's on their mind. And she told what was on her mind that day. She said, the thing Montel had me do, I can go to jail. He can get in trouble. I can get in trouble. And I know some of y'all remember that day. Now, here come up that she signed Mel's name to insurance policy. Girl, your ass going to jail if you did. If you did, if Melody look at this video and go check and see if she got an insurance that she don't know, and that's your handwriting, your ass going to jail. Don't you know no good? Ain't no man worth me leaving my kids behind. Just like Montel. And you think Montel gonna stick behind you? Oh, honey, I got a drink on that one. He gonna leave your ass to dry. He gonna sing like a bird. He gonna say your ass took it out. And ain't no way he can get around it because his name gonna be on it. How your name get on it, mister? See, this is why I say Melody need to get her lawyer involved about right now. Because these people are playing with your life. Insurance policy means one thing. And these clowns don't care. They will do anything for money. Anything for fame. She already said she a fame. She already said she's an actor. She's on a reality show. Oh, yeah, you on a reality show. Your own dumbass reality show. I never seen no stuff like this in my life. You got insurance policy in this shit. You got bringing people in this shit. You got Tisha bringing people in this shit. All of these people is in the same shit together. And I've been telling y'all, Maurice is the ringleader. Him and Carlos. I told y'all a long time ago. And Kimmy. Because they the smartest person out the bunch. The smartest people out the bunch. They think they smart. But you're leaving all your crumbs to your ass. I sit back and I watch these people and they just throwing them out there, throw her out there. Then she do a live. And then somebody said in her live, why you decided to be honest and stuff. She said, because y'all keep on telling, nope, Let me tell you this. If I ain't do shit, I'm not going to keep on fitting and prove and explain to myself what I am and who I'm not. I'm going to tell your ass one time. I didn't say that, and I'm tired of lying on me. And you do what you do, and I leave it alone. What happened yesterday, I walk on. But this child wants y'all to keep on to believing. Like I said, I believe when she said Arionne plotted. Montel wanted her to put it out there. Oh, I believe that. But the other shit she talking about, she done looked at that shit and studied that shit and got it in her mind. Yep. Oh, I can tell that. Oh, Montel sit there and say, oh, you can tell this because Melody put that out last year. Oh, you can tell the tape stuff. Just put it behind. Let me tell you one thing. Arionne don't care what y'all think about her. Her and that girl plot this shit. Oh, tell him I did it. Yeah, tell him it was me. And then but it was me. You got to put me on the show, so then I'll be on the show. Smell like a cat. Look like a cat. Is a cat to me. This is how I'm looking at it. Because the first thing come out your mouth, y'all want to see me on the show. Everybody would do anything for fame. Anything for fame. But this stuff right here, when they talking about insurance policy and somebody forged somebody's name allegedly on insurance policy, this shit is too much. It's too much over a ghetto ratchet show. It's too much. It's too much. We don't know what else Martell is plotting against Melody in his kids. Because to me, it's like, oh, he loves his kids. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm just going to keep it real today. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I cannot tell that he loves his kids. Because if he loved those kids, he wouldn't put his mama through all this BS. All this shit with this show. I am so tired of this shit. Every time I turn around, is this Melody. They talk about Melody, but they're trying to talk about on the outside. Then you got old ass people gaining into, and it makes no sense. You in the prime of your year, you should be living your lifestyle of worrying about bullshit. It's sad. It is so sad. Everybody trying to drag this one lady down because she left a lowlife, a cheater, a two-timer, mixed up person who don't know who he is, who he want to be, a lady or a woman. We don't know. I don't know. I ain't been there. Then you come out with these tight ass suits, and no good way they're not your suit line. It's Carlos' suit line. What man on a TV show ride so hard for another man? Yep, ride so hard for another man. Make it make sense. And I'm going to tell you this. Martell on him and Melody pitched the show together. So you know Martell owns half and half. I'm going to call a spade a spade. I believe they're trying to pound on Melody to get her to sell her other half to these dumb ass people when Melody's not going to budge. She keeping her shit. She keeping it. So you can do what you want to do. They're trying to pound on her, so they can have 100% and run off with this show. Head to the no, to the no. Head to the no, to the no. Hoo. Head to the no, to the no. No. See, I see right through all y'all Maybelline. It smell like a duck, look like a duck. It's a duck. You thought I wasn't going to see that. Boop. This is why y'all gaining up on her, all on her, because you want 100% control of her show. You ain't working. This is why she's standing 10 toes down, and I'm standing 10 toes down beside her. And the rest of Melanie is standing 10 toes down beside her. Y'all, please don't let them ruffle your feathers. If Mel haven't came out and said anything about it, she gone. She good. See, we smart over here. They just as dumb as a doorknob over there. I see it, smell it, and understand it. See, it's the part that greedy. And I told y'all that Carlos has a running thing with, what's his name? Andy. So he figured he had whole control. He can do what he want. Melody have her own production company. What the hell she need Carlos for? Boop. Carlos scared. We know you're scared. He's scared, real scared. Because if the network go with Melody and boot his ass out, she run her company herself. She bring her own people in. His ass is out. Boop, we see you. I see you, Carlos. I see your ass. I'm sitting back seeing your ass. You ain't working. 10 toes down. Now I'm going to drop the link because I know a lot of y'all have something to say. I said what I said, meant what I said. The ones in the bushes, in the highways, in the byways, in the sidewalk, you ain't got to go tell him shit. Matter of fact, I'm going to email him this video. Rap, bot bar. Surely is. Going to email it to him. You ain't got to tell him shit. You can just keep the change he gave you. I'm going to email this shit to him and put a bow on it and say, how you doing? I don't have time for foolishness. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. Your ass don't make sense. All of y'all is sitting in the corner, scratching your ass out like rats. And that's what rats do. Rats, all the rats try to bring one person down. That's the problem. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. You got some grown-ass man trying to break one woman. And she's still knocking y'all ass out with one punch. Because God built a fence around her. No weapon shall form against her shall prosper. You can form it, but it ain't going to come through. You can try to execute it. It ain't going to work. Backfire in your face. Done. Said what I said. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care what nobody got to say about it. I said what the H I said. In that order. I dropped the link. I'm going to drop it again. Hey.
Hello, Aunt Anne.
How you doing?
Did a little birdie named Anonymous help you with the theory and the plot, allegedly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, unfortunately, when it comes to money and land, that's always the problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah. Well, you tell my lovely sorority sister, Melody Cherie, it's been a pleasure to help her in the shadows.
Yes, ma'am. I know that. I know you are.
I've been working hard on other content creators to get everybody to calm down, quit attacking court officials. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, I the key is, as I told you, I said the show is saving her life, in my opinion, allegedly, because there's something interesting when Maurice or Bum Margarine closed the 10 LLCs after the Holtz got divorced. It kind of let me know something fishy was happening with the money. So I think you're right. I think your theory about Carlos being the king, I think he's the one that recruited Martell to do this scheme. And I also think they were doing it against LeBaric as well. So, but luckily, through the help of you, other content creators, and the public, and panelists, we're helping her build the castle. Now, I hope with the information she does have, she has to strategically play it. I'm just giving some situation because of that custody order.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think she needs to leave her show because that's what they want. I'm not giving them anything. This is chess, not checkers. If you're gonna try to get me, like I said, I think we need to support her because I think if we go back to the potentials and fill them out for even Letitia, Stormy, I love the one that you did on Ann. I filled that out. Carlos, even Martell, and the others. You can give her the leverage with the uppers, especially after what they did to Mama Vanessa, to
Yes.
make other changes that will be effective to keep her. So,
Yeah.
but those are my thoughts. I'll let the other panelists get on.
How you doing, ladies? Who's first? It was
Can I
Lala?
go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I pulled over. And you on fire. I love you. I've been saying it. I've been in the background saying it's a plot. It's a lie. Don't believe it. And I've been saying it. Everybody was believing that girl. You was on point. You was on point. I agree with 100%, 1,000% what you said. I didn't trust none of it. I don't trust nothing come from nobody that hang with Tisha. And the
Mhm.
information she came out with was stuff that everybody already knew about. They just tell something like you say to get everybody in the rah rah. They just want and people was falling for it. I didn't believe it. I didn't trust her. I don't. You right, but I'm about to drive. But I just want to tell you was right, and I agree 1,000%. I've been in the background saying, don't believe it, don't trust her, don't trust them receipts. It's fake. It's all fake. I don't trust none of them. Anything, well, whatever T-shirt and whatever they do, their whole storyline is a lie. You can't trust nothing they say or bring on the show. You can't trust none of them and nobody that's the social. Oh, I'm nervous. Socialize with them. That's it. Bye, everybody. Happy
Bye
birthday.
bye.
Hi, Aunt Anne.
Hi, how you doing, Lala? How you doing, darling?
I'm good. How are you, darling? You okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I agree with the last caller and Anonymous.
Mm.
I think this is a ploy. Is a decoy. I think there's something bigger at play. And
Mhm.
yes, the girl came out, told her version of the truth, but it's still not linking for me, Aunt Anne. Like, I'm just not seeing
Yes.
the link. And the reason why I'm not seeing the link is you've known this since last year that there's a ploy against Mel by her ex husband and his side chick, right? You never said anything. You told her enemy the truth, but you didn't reach out to Mel. But when you came to Huntsville, you reached out to Mel to do her hair. So why didn't you have the common courtesy as a married woman and you taught, why didn't you have the courtesy to tell Mel what was going on? Because if you think about it, her receipts are like July and August. And the exchange between Mel and Martell took place in August. So she could have pre-warned Mel, but she didn't do that. And the fact that she keeps throwing around, I'm married, I have a husband, that's not an accomplishment, boo. Anyone can get married. That you're a married woman that wants to be friends with a side chick. So I wish her Arion on her because she's all over the place, this lady. She's not making sense. At the end
Mhm.
of the day, she's on that show for clout. She
Mhm.
came to Huntsville, yes, as you network as a hairdresser to somebody. I get all of that networking stuff. But what my question is, and my issue is, why is Marceau so invested in this chick?
Yep.
Why is he lending her a car to drive around in when hers got broken? Doesn't she? Yeah, you're new, but you can Google anywhere for mechanic, and nothing makes sense. And I feel like it's a ploy for her to be on the show, and I also feel like it's a ploy to get Melody off her show. So the more enemies they pile on top of her, they think it will break her down. And it
Yeah.
makes sense why Mel said, "Oh, there's an echo."
Everybody
I
put
don't
me.
know.
Let me see.
They should meet themselves. I think
Yeah.
that's why. Okay. Yeah. And I think this is why and Mel kept saying, please watch the show. Because if you realize in the past, she never reiterated, please watch the show. Like there's more to come. It will get better. There's a reason for that because behind the scenes, something's taking place that's making her think they're trying to get her off her show. And with the viewership going down, it might, result in the show ending. I just don't believe anything that comes out of the Scots. And I certainly don't trust Tisha. Like, she's insecure woman that has an issue with Mel for no reason. And nobody tried to ruin your marriage. The person that has proof again and again, that told you time after time that I have proof against your husband, text you, everything was Martell, not Melody. But she still hates Melody for no reason. So I'm not falling for it, Aunt Anne. I'm not falling for this
Me
crap.
either. Me either. Hey, Hannah. You next, then LB.
Okay, hey, Aunt Ann, thanks for letting me up. Now, there are some issues that I have with her live. There are some holes in this story, but there's one thing that I do believe is that Martell asked this Curry to expose this tape. Some kind of way that has some ring of truth in it. And what I see this whole thing is there's no honor amongst thieves. And those two were in cahoots in this getting ready to come out. And this is what you call a double cross. Martell's character right now is at front and center stage, because when you take away everything else, it all came back to Martell, if we believe it, asking this girl to release a tape. And Martell, and we know he said something like that because Melody came out months ago
Yes, she
and
did.
talked about it. So this is just another way that God has allowed the enemy to be a footstool. What the enemy is planning for evil is going to turn around for Melody's good. And this Carlos King, he's in on some of this stuff. He called himself the king of reality TV. He is what he think is the king of the jungle, which is that lion, right? And I tell you one thing, that lion will get defeated. You don't play
Exactly.
people, I'm telling you. So we'll find out. But I'm telling you, a part of it is true. Some of it is made up. Corey says she's gonna put out some stuff from the beginning of how this all started. She said she got the text from day one. So
She not. She not.
she's not gonna do it. And
Uh-uh.
I think you're right. And the reason I'm saying that is because they're trying to Martell contact Curry right away to let her know, in my opinion, you need to do whatever their plan is. He contacted her. That's why she came out with this threat about this, about what she's going to do. That's why I think he's running scared, because he's putting her out there again. She told me I've been quiet, but we'll see. It's some pieces missing, so we're waiting back, sitting back to see what all's going to come out. But I'll wait now to hear some more commentary.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Lala. LB.
Hi, Ann. Hello, everyone on the panel.
Hey,
Hello.
Hi. I was just saying, I was looking at that petition for Letitia, and it read just so eloquently. However, nevertheless, I think everybody needs to sign up for that petition for Letitia. Also, I seen the one for Stormy. It was very humorous, but it did speak volumes due to the fact if she had 3 dogs in the warehouse, who knows what's getting in those bottles. Somebody might have dog hair in their shampoo or conditioner or body scrub. Who knows? So that's very unsafe and unsanitized for her, the dogs, and also for the people that's purchasing her products. That's one. Two, I think all this is a setup. This is a setup just to push mail out. However, she's not going. This is her stuff. This is what she created. But if she does decide to walk away, she's walking away with some good learning, teachable, knowledgeable moments. Like you said, Arionne, she have a production company. So if Carlos think he's using her, not necessarily, because she got the bulk of the using, because she's taking all this knowledge that she learned how to start and how to create something. She just soaked all this up like a sponge, and she's gonna move on, and she's gonna be excellent. But again, I think all of this is a deploy, like you stated, to get away from the petitions, and also, to do something else. And then who is in Detroit making money. Everybody in Detroit that I know, they have broke. The city is broke. So who gonna watch Love and Marriage Detroit?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying the same thing. It's just like they want to take over, but she has her own production. And Melody is a threat to Carlos, and he sees it. Her mind is like a sponge, and she absorbs everything. And her mind don't never sleeps. She always thinking about, I could do this and I can do this. I'm telling you, and that's where it comes from. Jealousy.
Absolutely right, Ann. Jealousy and envy.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a disease. They need to go get a shot and cure it. Who else up here? Debbie.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
All right. How you doing, Ann?
Fine,
Hello,
and you?
lady. I'm fine.
Hello.
Hello. I just want to know one thing. When is the police and the FBI coming to get Martell? Because they need to be in jail.
Exactly. I said the same thing. Well, if they come, and trust me, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but not all the people all the time.
And Arionne ought to be ashamed of herself to get involved and know that she have children. Now, she has to think of their welfare. You just putting everything on this man and not thinking about nothing else in life. Something wrong with you. Now, she need to get some help.
Yeah.
She really needs some help. And for him to involve her, he don't care nothing about her or her daughter or his son by her. He need to be put somewhere and locked up for a long time. He does not need to be around people. Everybody he go around or touch, he throw demons off on them and do demonic things. It's time for him to be locked away.
Yeah.
Yep, I think you're right, Debbie.
Hello,
What do you?
everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. You can call me Kay. I'm DK Floor. I'm a long time listener. My first time up
Oh,
here.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
Welcome.
bought products from you, everything. I'm a
Oh, thank
senior.
you.
Yep. Let me tell you, it's got my hair growing back too. I have alopecia, and I'm gonna tell you, I can see where it's growing, but that's another subject. But
Okay.
this past Saturday
Yes, ma'am.
was my first time not watching that show since it's been on, and I've been watching it every week. I'm just sick of it. It's pitiful. It's too obvious what's going on. The fakery, it stands out like a sore thumb to me. And you come closer to seeing the same thing I'm doing. Soon as that girl opened her mouth, I said, "Oh God, here go another one." And really, I don't even have to watch the show anymore because I can just listen at y'all give reviews, you and some of the other ones, and I'm just sick of it. This is just getting too ridiculous. I really hope they can get their thing, and you know, I think Oprah even turning over behind this because this isn't the way she meant. She was proud of this show at one time. You know,
She don't care for Carlo. I don't know what Carlo get that from. She do not care for Carlo.
it's obvious the way he got these shows going. It's just as ratchet now.
Yep. And
You know, I
somebody
can
sent me
take
a
I can
clip.
take a little ratchet, but this is overkill here.
This show is too much.
Okay, but I just wanted to say hey and stick my little 2 cents in, but this show is ridiculous. So I just keep looking at y'all, and I'm not even going. I can look at something else on my TV.
I hear you now.
Okay, y'all have a good one.
You do too. I just I know they got to go back to court, but I'm just trying to figure out. But like I told y'all that I said a long time ago, Martell gonna hand these kids right to Melody, and she don't have to do nothing. And that's what he did. He started this fight. It was fine, and she's going to finish it. And he didn't like the outcome of the fight that he started. And this is what he having a temper tantrum. but it's getting danger, and I don't like it, and I see it going sideways. And I'm telling you, it's just that the stuff he did, like I said, if y'all get to go to the members on to go look to the stuff that he did, the stuff that he doing, the stuff he pulling people in. He's just pulling so much dirty, trashy stuff. It makes no sense.
Well, you have to, I think, on Ann, you have to understand, I do believe he resembles Tim Norman of Sweetie Pies. He has the 10 traits of a narcissistic sociopath. And when they don't get their way, and the person that they wanted to conquer isn't destroyed, or their slave, like the peasant, he wanted to make Melody the peasant. And when he can't do it, he'll try to destroy it. And that's why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, because they don't give up. They don't give up. They don't.
Yeah, but Melody is showing us, like you did and others, how to create the castle.
Yeah.
How to defend against it. I've always said she needed to get, in my opinion, allegedly, an order of protection, like Mama Van, her mother Vanessa has, conceal and carry, a pow, and also security. Don't take any precaution, because they are dangerous. And they'll not only do themselves, but they'll use, like he's using the peasant and other flying monkeys to do his bidding, including Destiny, in my opinion, allegedly.
Allegedly, Destiny behind it too. She up there being silent. That's what you call a silent partner right now. Because every time you see him taking a picture, she ain't on the show. She always behind him. She always posting for him. She was in Atlanta with him. What you doing in Atlanta?
That's but that shows you Carlos is involved in it, because of the Destiny connection.
I told y'all, don't
be surprised. The Detroit collection.
And this is why I called, as I was talking about the king of the jungle, this lion. We know the Bible story of how the lion was defeated, was killed. So what I'm saying is Carlos is setting all this up, and he is, because it's just too much evil involved in this whole thing for no reason. If they had just went ahead on and gone by your business, don't try to destroy anybody. Leave people alone. They decided not to do that. So now what else can Melody do but pray and seek God and let him do the work? And this is how Carlos and all those people connected to him that decided to come over here, and we can just go down the line, all of these people that has teamed up against one woman to try to harm her in some way. This is what's Carlos is getting ready to set himself up for a big, big fall. This is the beginning of how, right? I ain't gonna say the beginning, but this here event right here lets us know that there's something getting ready to fall, in my opinion.
But didn't I tell you, Hannah, on one of another content creator, that Melody is similar to Moses, and how you're dealing with Pharaoh? Yes. And God is allowing the heart to be hardened so he can work his wonders. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
So what they really they don't believe, or I believe, Carlos, as well as the other people that support him and Hotel, are attacking really the God that supports Melody. They don't want believers to believe that he is God, and he's going to destroy you if you keep messing with him. But
Montel think he's bigger than God.
Yeah, he does. He thinks he's a god, like Pharaoh did. He thought he was God. So,
but for him to do that, if that's the case, that is one of the lowest things you can do to the mother of your children. He deserves whatever he's getting right now.
Yeah. I still Panda's got a piece of this stuff too, and we keep leaving her out, but she's in the background.
Yep, she sure is. Hey, MJ.
Ann, can I ask you a question? Remember I told you I was
Who that? Hello, was that MJ? Did you say you want to ask me a question?
No, that was somebody else.
Oh, she must put herself down.
Okay. Hi, Ann. How you doing?
How you doing?
I just want to say two things. The first thing is if you could explain getting into your member only, I would appreciate that. And the
Okay.
second thing is, as far as I'm concerned, everybody on there except for Melanie, they under the sole of my shoe.
I know that's right.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
You can't be a member if you just do it to your phone. You have to do it on a computer. If you do it to the phone, you have to bypass everything and go into Siri and then go into YouTube and then go into my channel and it's gonna ask you, do you want to become a member? And you just hit yes. And it's called Queen 2. Hit Queen
Queen
2.
two. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Aunt Ann.
You welcome.
Hi to the whole panel.
I got kicked out. Did you hear my question, Annie?
No, I ain't kick you out. I think your thing went kick you out. What you want to know, darling?
I can't find the membership or the petitions, and I'll get out the way.
Oh, the petition is on .org. What do you call it? .org petition, right?
It's change.org.
Okay, change.org.
Yeah,
And
there are
it's
4
put in.
petitions out. Do you know who the content creator or somebody who put the one against Melody?
Yes, SSS. I ain't gonna say a name up here.
Yeah, don't say the name. I just knew it was a deflection strategy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
where's your membership at, and then I'll get out the way.
You can't do it on your phone. You got a computer. Let's go into my where my videos are at and just hit on Ann, and then they're gonna ask you. It will have members up there. They're gonna ask you, do you want to become a member? Just put yes and put in Queen 2. Queen, not
Okay.
Queen 1. It's Queen 2. It's all the way at the bottom.
Okay, I got you. Y'all have a great evening.
You do too. 2 videos already up there.
Okay.
Yes. You all
All
have
right.
a good evening. I'm getting on my computer right now.
All right.
Blessings.
Thank you, darling. Bless you too. Hey, pretty brown eyes.
Hey, Aunt Ann. Hey, everybody. Hey, Anonymous. And
Hello, pretty. Where'd she go?
Oh, there she go. I'm
I'm
sorry.
here. I'm here. I'm here. I was just laughing when you say, "Hey, pretty." I guess what I wanted to add with all of this is that it just seems like all of this is just so convenient, and the girl is so just open to share everything that she feels is going on. It's just I don't trust anything she's saying. I feel like she's mixing a lot of lies with the truth. I believe that her and Arionne's relationship was a lot deeper and closer than she said.
Yes.
And I also believe that Tisha may or may not have told her to stay out of it because Tisha wanted her and Destiny and all of them wanted her to let Arionne go through with it so that they can embarrass Melody. And all that would have done is just solidify Martell's claim of Melody giving fellatio to some other guy. Remember, that's what my theory is, that this was all going way back to when they were all sitting in the hotel room talking about her. And you know how Melody won't say what they were talking about, but this is what Tisha was telling Destiny happened, because remember, Destiny was behind the stage. She wasn't on stage when Martell said he recorded her. So this is all stemming back to that. And, Martell has been trying to do whatever he can do to destroy Melody's character, and saying that she gave fellatio to some unknown guy but won't do it to him. I mean, come on, man, really? I just, all of this, it just seems like all of them are still plotting to take this lady down. And Cordon Bleu is just really not telling the whole story. Tisha is not innocent, and all of the cast is in on it, including Carlos. That's just my opinion on it.
Yes.
So,
Can
I
I?
don't.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can go ahead and say whatever. Say whatever. I'm about to order my food, so I'll just put myself on mute right quick.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, Miss Ann.
How you doing, darling?
We have DM'd each other a couple of times, so
Yes, ma'am. That's why I'm smiling. You can't see me. That's why I'm smiling. I say, "Hey, darling."
Okay. Now, my take on it is that this lady is just she's just praising Tisha too much for Tisha not to have anything to do with it. How can she say that Tisha hates AC more than Melody does? What did AC do to Tisha? She haven't exposed her yet. Yeah.
Girl, tell it. I love you.
This lady had a ringside seat at the reunion last year, so she knew everything there. She knew that Tisha and Melody were rivals. So the information that she gave to Tisha, why didn't she give it to Melody? It makes no sense to me. And she keep on mentioning that she's a Scorpio and what she know Melody would have did. She doesn't know Melody and she haven't watched the show. So how would she know what Melody would have did? She just want everybody to be on her side. That's why she keep on saying that she's a Scorpio.
Yeah. But you think
But not to cut you off, just to add in on that, and that Scorpio thing is her way to try to relate to Melody and make us think that she's like Melody too. And
exactly.
she just still not, I don't know, it's still something about her. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, she got to show me a birth certificate. I don't believe her.
Oh, I don't believe her either. I was like, no, that's a bunch of horse mess because Tisha, even though she claimed Melody have the dark heart, she has the dark heart to me because she didn't even want to help her own cousin get on the show. But yet she come get a complete stranger to put her on the show. Makes no sense.
No, you know what they said Melody was a what you call it? What you call when somebody I can't think of it. When somebody break up, they said that she was a scorned woman or a heart. What you say she was a what's the name?
Dark heart.
What they said she was
dark soul.
Talking about a scorned wife, a woman or something.
Yeah, Monty. Yeah, Monty is a scorned man. That's what he is. He is a scorned man. They talking about Melody was. That's what he are. Because he could took it and went on and said, okay, we got a good thing going on 7 on, 7 off. You can't get no better than that. There's no reason he should have took her to court. There's no reason for this foolishness. He did it because he is a man that's scorned. That his ex-wife left him, and he thought that he could do what he wanted to do. He ain't want that kind of party. This is what Montel going through. That's what he going through. He thought he was going to win.
Well, so who funded him to even pay for the legal fees? Because he don't have no money.
His babysitter, the one walking allegedly. His babysitter,
Carlos Queen, allegedly.
His babysitter walking him around. Yep, his babysitter walking him around. Yep, that's who funded. He funded everything because I'm telling y'all this. He trying to get Montel in his pocket, so he trying to get control of the whole show. Because all of that, when they patent all of that stuff, this stuff is patent. You can't do one without the other. You see what I'm saying?
I got you, but I'm confused on that. I thought he bought this huge mansion in Atlanta. Who? Is he having trouble funding it? Carlos.
Who else is on YouTube? Why are you on YouTube? I don't see nobody else. Andy not on YouTube.
Well, he has a check coming in. That's why I'm trying to figure out why. What happened when the executives talked to him? Because he lost a lot of shows and a lot of money.
Yes, he did, because he did a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I believe everything. I believe everything that Candy said. I believe.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Candy said he was a snake. Did it to Candy. He did it to Gucci. I mean, he did it to the man that did the Gucci Mane and Keisha Kaur wedding.
Okay. Yeah.
He took over that show, and he was supposed to be a co-executive producer. He wasn't supposed to just take over the whole show, but he when they introduced him to Keisha and Gucci Mane, Carlos snaked his way and took over the whole show and just X'd the man out.
Didn't that man take him to court?
I don't know if he took them to court because the lawyers, the paperwork was already drawn up, but the man was on, he was on Instagram and he was ranting about it. And he was ranting about Carlos King and BT because BT knew what was going on. So I don't, and Carlos got all the credit for that show.
Well, you don't get.
And made, I'm
Go ahead.
sorry.
What else? Go ahead.
And made the man look real. The man said Carlos, when he filmed him, he made him look real stupid in the episode. Even though he didn't want to film, Carlos begged him to film. And when he got up there and filmed, Carlos made him look real stupid. Where it was because he had other shows and other things that he did prior to their wedding special, and Carlos is like everything just diminished when Carlos made him look like a fool. It was hard for him to get clients and everything. So Carlos really did a number on his reputation. And Carlos duped Sheree out that show. What is it? Selling it in the ATL. That's why I don't understand how they could still be friends.
So that's why they weren't talking for a while.
Exactly. Because he duped her out that show. It was her idea. She went to Carlos, but Carlos, because I don't know why Sheree trusted him with her idea, but Carlos came back and just offered her a EP role just for credits.
See, that's why the thing now, Melody she has a team behind her. She has us behind her. And the other people didn't have what she have, and Carlos don't like it. They know that she has us behind her. Like I said a long time ago, some of the content creators is behind Melody, is keeping Melody afloat. It's keeping everybody watching. It's still so nothing. We are keeping her safe. So that's why I tell everybody, Melody is not standing alone, and they wish she was standing alone. The point is to turn us against Melody. And they know it's not working. That's why I tell everybody, laugh at the mess. Don't give into it, because once they think you're giving into it, see, he thought we was giving into this. What happened? Bam! Here comes the show. Here come a new show. All this chaos going on. Why would you bring a new show? Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm trying to figure out, is he fired?
No, allegedly. He's not.
What I'm saying this is that it was talked about him being replaced, and like I said, that he turning it up. Him and Monte is turning it up so they can grab it, so they can force her out. See, this is what I'm saying. They try to do the same thing with what's not Macara? What's her name on the
Married to Medicine? That's what they did.
Mariah. Mariah got a lot of money from that, and Mariah's name is still on that. They can't move it. She ain't selling nothing. Instead, they're trying to do the same thing to Melody. Melody ain't budget. Melody ain't selling nothing. I want all of it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it together. I'm still going to get paid. I'm going to work with you because we co-workers. If you don't want to work, why don't you sell your part?
Exactly.
Sell all of yours to me. Then, so if you don't want it, but they ain't going to do it. It's like tug of war. I'm telling you, it's deeper than what we think. It's like tug of war. I want her out. No, I want you out. No, I want you out. No, I want you out.
Yeah, it's that turf war like Madani fight. That was worse than what it was, specifically to get her out.
Yes, and she ain't budging.
But the other thing is that Carlos has someone to answer to. So someone at OWN is helping Carlos out for some reason. Because if you look at it, in my opinion, Love and Marriage Huntsville is the only one that is really successful, but it doesn't really have a lot of viewers. Now you got Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Detroit. Who is signing off on these, even though this franchise seem to be, really don't seem to be as successful as it should be. But Carlos is still going, seem like he's getting all of these shows on OWN, and it's somebody above his pay grade that's allowing him to do this. And we see what is going on, how he's doing Melody, going all the way back to that second reunion when he called that girl the whole buffet. And he started a downward spiral at that time, in my opinion.
Yeah, but he's always been like that, Hannah. He's always, if you looked at what he did with Candy and what he did at Love and Hip Hop and Real Housewives of Atlanta, That's his mojo.
Yeah,
Whatever
but he
happened
was
when he in Detroit, Michigan with his family and how he's raised, that's how he views women. He views women as we're the same. Like the peasant and Melody are the same.
I understand, but then he basically didn't have as much authority as he have as being the uh, producer, executive producer, and creator, as he put it. Other than the way he was over at Bravo, he had to answer to Andy Cohen. Here
Yeah,
he's
he had to. I agree with you. He had to kind of learn a little bit and grow up the ladder. But what happened was, I don't think he has so much power because when he got it, he went crazy and went selfish. That nightcap that he did and what he did with Wanda to be so ratchet, he lost. Something happened, in my opinion, allegedly.
Did he lose
Some of the
it?
staff left.
correct, but that's what I'm saying. It's not him; it's someone else that's giving him this authority.
How you the bluff? How you ever hear of a bluff? If he don't have the views, Love and Marriage Huntsville was carrying him. They was riding off of Love and Marriage Huntsville back. If this is a good show, number one show, you got another one. You're gonna make us another number one show. You see what I'm saying? Then when Bell Collector come back, he got Bell Collector too. Bell Collector came back. It did pretty a little bit better. But once this show fall, don't do good, all the rest of them fall with him. No
Yeah.
contract gonna come out. See, if they remember he announced last year, say Love and Marriage got picked up, Bear Collector got picked up, and DC got picked up. They got picked up because the main one, Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Correct. It's what Melody has. It's us.
Yes. But whenever Love and Marriage Huntsville and Melody leave, Love and Marriage Huntsville go, he ain't gonna have no other shows. Why you think they fighting us so much? Why you thinking they pulling out all the dogs and all the bad cards that they got? They giving everything they get, because I never seen this before for one woman. They trying to bring her down, but see, let me tell you one thing. God ain't gonna let nothing happen to his people. You can't beat God. They think they can beat God. You cannot beat God, and I be telling them that. There's nothing you can do can beat God. There's nothing you can do that can beat God.
That's
what
right.
they're trying to
And they
do.
better recognize.
They're trying to pull her down. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pull her down. They're trying to
Yeah.
pull it down, but there's nothing they can do.
And they continue to try. And this is why, God gives us grace and let us turn around and repent. But when you keep on doing the same thing, you're going to reach a destiny that you don't really want.
Well, I don't think they believe in God, Hannah. They serve the other,
But you
allegedly, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, that ain't what they portray, especially Carlos getting on there on Sunday morning talking.
Well, Satan,
that ain't what they portray, especially Carlos.
I let Anonymous handle that.
Look, Satan was able to quote scriptures to Jesus on the mountain before he tried to sacrifice him. So that a person's there. Look at Brad Titanic. How you doing, darling? Oh, where'd she go?
Here you go. Hey, beautiful. She frozen.
Yeah, she been on it too. She did the same analysis too, on Ann, like you did today.
I love Miss Titanic. She frozen. How you? I'm freezing.
Can I ask you ladies a question?
How you doing, Miss Titanic?
Frozen. I don't.
Can I ask you ladies a question?
How you doing, Miss Titanic?
Hey, I'm gonna leave out and come back in. Frozen. I don't.
Okay.
Can I ask you ladies a question?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to know if they're trying to push. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, if they're trying to push Melody out now, when Melody wanted to leave, why didn't when she was saying, "I'm tired of being here, I'm tired of being in Huntsville," why didn't they tell Martell to just leave her alone, drop all his lawsuits so she can leave? Why try to push her out on the back end instead of just, if they had left her alone, she probably would have been gone and left the show alone and just collected her checks on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
It's about some money. It's about some money.
They need her. She bring the views in. That's why they need her.
So they're gonna trap her here in Huntsville to film for them, but they want her out.
That's what they do.
Well, that was when it first happened.
Yeah,
You
when it
know,
first
the
happened. Now
divorce
they want
first
out now.
happened. Yeah. So it may be different now, but at first they wanted her there, especially Martell, because I don't know what his motives were, but he didn't think Melody was going to leave him and divorce him. But when she left and left for good, then he tried to really come for her any way he could.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like I said, I
Hey,
don't know. Yes.
hey, Ann.
How you
Hey, Hannah. Hey,
doing?
Anonymous. Come out loud. Hey,
Hello.
listen.
Hi.
If you go back to Mel's live back here, I think it was about 2 weeks ago on a Sunday, her pastor came up and her pastor told her that uh the people that hating on her was going to we're gonna see them fall. She was gonna see them fall financially. They gonna lose everything
Mm-hmm.
financially and all. And Mel know, and she told Mel in so many words that she's in a spiritual battle, but don't worry because God got this. God got her back. And that is so true. I never forget that. And I'm like, wow. I mean, she kept telling her for all the demons, blessing. And but this show has become so toxic. I just can't stand to watch it. Even though Mel say watch it, I just can't. I stopped watching it. I didn't watch it none last season, and I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it this season yet. No, I just can't. It's too toxic, and it's like I'm looking at Fatal Attraction and For My Man all at the same time. And Carlos, all the ditch that he's digging, him and Martell and all the rest of them gonna fall in it. I don't think this show gonna come back because the ratings are so low. The ratings is still not where it was. So I don't know. I just keep mailing the kids in prayer because dealing with a person like that,
Yeah.
oh my God, I don't see how she do it.
I've been through it. I'm telling you, by the grace of God, all you gotta do is keep praying. You pray, 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 pray every day, and that's it. You thank God when you get
Yeah,
up the next morning that He got you up the next morning, and pray. You
yes,
always watching your back, and you try not
yes,
to. But like I said, this is not no good father. When these women say, "Oh, he a good father," they ain't no good father. No good father with their mama like that. They don't the kid's mother like that. They no good father do what he do. You trying to bring your ex-wife down, your children's mother down, and they with their mother. How can you do that?
because he's a demon on and I'm gonna tell you this, and the girl, I just don't believe anything. I think some things she's saying is believable, but I don't trust her. I don't believe anything because if you really, I'm like some other people that say, if you really felt convicted, you should have DM Mel. You should have went to Mel. You right there in Huntsville. You know, I don't know. It's just something about it ain't right. I don't know. I don't believe in she say. It's all a plot and a ploy, but this show really needs to be canceled or recast.
Yeah.
It
And see,
just
like
do.
this young lady said, she right. While they are focusing on Melody, Melody is they keep on focusing on Melody. God is going to use them as her footstool, and she still keep making money. More like I tell everybody, and I stand by God's word. When you talk about me, keep talking about me, and I'm not thinking about you buying you, God give me your blessing. Because I know when I get a blessing, somebody say, hey, I got a party, I'm gonna pay you this money. Okay, woo, thank you, Jesus. Somebody was talking about me. Keep talking about me, baby. That's what I feel. But and this is
Yep.
what they're doing for her. Every time somebody say something about Melody, she gets a blessing.
And they haven't learned yet. And you know what? And Carlos want those those low lights on their show because he can use them because
Uh-huh.
they got to depend on him because they ain't got nothing else going on.
They sure don't.
He can use them and they'll do anything for a dollar. They would do anything for a dollar. But just like Carlos' little night show was canceled,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what I mean? When love and marriage go, all of them gonna go. It's gonna be a domino effect. But I'm inclined to believe he's on YouTube and he ain't on YouTube he on there for a reason.
Say
I
it
believe
again.
that
Say
yeah,
it
he's on there for a reason. I believe I believe that when those execs had to get involved, when Mel said she had talked with them, had a talk with them and stuff, Carlos all of a sudden appeared on YouTube. I believe it's something going down and we don't know really what it is. I don't think Carlos gonna be the main man producing that show
Me
no more.
either.
If it come back on.
Me either. Cause let me tell you one thing: when you start messing with the network money, they get rid of you and pull somebody else in.
Yeah,
And also just
and people are writing up. Listen, because I know I am. I done emailed and everything to them. A lot of people is emailing them, and the company don't like it. But once those sponsors get a hold to all this, they gonna start dropping. Or you like, oh, you accept this abusive behavior. So it's something going down, and we don't really know. But I'm gonna tell you, I believe, because I believe in the Lord. I believe that God is gonna expose all them. Well, He's already exposed them, but I believe God is gonna pick Nell up and just fly her over those demons where they can't touch her. And He's already doing it. And I believe that everything that they're trying to do is gonna backfire on them, and they're gonna be condemned. They all gonna fall in that ditch. That's what I believe. But that's all I got to say on Ann. Y'all keep up the good work on Ann Anonymous, Talking Out Loud, and the rest of you all, because y'all do such a wonderful job. And let's just keep Mel in prayer and just pray these demons off of her, because they belong in hell where they masters it. That's
I
where they
want them
do.
to destroy each other. Forget going to Hades. I want them to just destroy each other because that's what it looks like they're doing.
Yep.
That's what they do. When I say hell, that's what I'm talking about. That's what they already in it because they
Yes.
miserable. And why somebody talk? I think somebody said Marceau in Detroit helping with the new show, Detroit. Well, that's gonna be a flop because if you look at all the other shows of Married DC, they didn't really get no good ratings. They was like 150 some viewers each episode. They didn't really have a lot of ratings. So I don't know. It's crazy. But keep up the good work on and your niece here
Thank
in
you.
Mississippi. I'm your niece here in Mississippi. I listen to you all the time.
I love
And I just
y'all.
love you. You keep up the good work. And no,
Thank,
we don't claim Stormy. I
thank you.
don't care about her being from Mississippi. She could no. Uh-uh. She
Okay,
can't
I
come
heard
back here. All
that.
right, honey, and y'all be good. I'm gonna keep
All right,
listening.
thank you. Anybody? I know Anonymous, you were saying something, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say this. I think people need to remember, if you're a believer, what happened with Job.
Mm-hmm.
Melody is dealing with her after Job moment.
Yeah.
So the reason why her, I believe, allegedly, in my opinion, her minister came to help her is because, when you're seeing that the person, the past, it is painful. I don't think people realize you're dealing with
Yes.
loss. You're dealing with the fact that maybe the man that said, I love you at the altar didn't mean it. Or you're dealing with mental illness. Because the thing that's scary is, yes, she's married to a man that probably has the traits, but any person, any parent will have a logical fear. What if my children have the same issues he has? What do I have to deal with? So it's still, she has hurt, she has suffered, but she just has to understand God, and hopefully I've been saying it, on different content creations like the Silva and others.
Yeah.
God, the one thing she has to realize is God was protecting her, even in the midst of while she was married to him.
Yes.
He hid how bad he was for
Mm-hmm.
her.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
not
a
only
shout right there in knowing that the Lord has always been with you. You just didn't know it. You didn't know it. And he's going to work his wonders and you're going to be blessed. And more importantly, we're dealing with misogyny and chauvinism in the entertainment industry, like all of us have. So it's a delicate balance where you have to fight it differently, like a chess match versus trying to just attack. Like what you did on Ann, you just waited in the pack and
Yes,
then come
ma'am.
out with it. That's what you
Yes,
have to do
ma'am.
sometimes. You have to let the fool act the fool and show their tail, and then they'll talk, and then you're like, all right, I'll come in to, calm you down.
Yes, ma'am.
But she's
Yes,
doing it.
ma'am. Yeah, we just need to stand 10 toes down because that's what they want us to do. If you notice, when we get all riled up, here they come in packs. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Once the petition came out on Stormy, and once the petition came out on Tisha, he wants Stormy to take Melody's place. He already said it in the interview. He already said it. But see, the Melody ain't letting that happen, and this is why that petition was brought out on Stormy, and plus Stormy was disrespectful to Miss Black Titanic. That was all wrong, and she got a petition on her. And when that petition came out on her, oh no, let's send this one in. Let's send that in. Let's get everybody focused off of that. If y'all have not signed a petition, please go sign a petition because our focus is back on where it need to be at. It's not on them no more. Let them say what they want to say. She can come out and do headstand on top of her head. Okay, okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Well, I was going to tell you this on Ann.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's on another content creator, the millimeters are activated. Just tell Melody to put that bat signal out. We're ready.
Yeah,
But
she know how we are. She know how we are. Trust me, we are intelligent. Like she said, we run business. We know the foolishness from the craziness.
But just think about this, honey,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody. If she was so appalled by Arionne suggesting, just telling her about what her and Martell's plans are, if she was so disgusted by that, why is she all booed up taking pictures at the wine launch, Martell's wine launch? And why is she taking pictures with him at the Black Expo? And all of this was after all of that stuff was supposed to have happened. So what is it? You're not gonna be her friend for suggesting it, but didn't she say he said for her to do it? So it would seem like you'd be more mad at Martell, right? But
Yep.
you're in the pictures, clout chasing, taking pictures with him. So I don't really know what to believe on that. I don't know because it just seemed like all of them was somehow working together, and Arian's crazy mind got the best of her. And I also think that that might be something to do with the what you call it when you got to kind of sign the little paperwork
Talk about
to say
petition?
you. No, not the petition. You know, like
NDA.
yes, I think that might have had something to do with the NDA that they made that they tricked Ariane into signing too, because now she can't really come out and say what she want to say even if she wanted to because she'll be violating the NDA.
That's why she sent her friend.
Right. She's sending her friend, but her friend is turning on her now because everybody's saying her friend pretty. So Ariane can't stand the fact that number one, the friend that got on the show, and number two, everybody's saying how pretty the friend is. So Ariane is gonna turn on her, and this is the one time that I'm waiting for her receipts to come out.
Ariana ain't coming out and tell you why.
She about to have that bambino allegedly.
Yeah. Ariana not gonna turn on her because that's her key to get that's her ticket to get on the show.
But how
That's
can
her
she get on the show now though? That's what I'm trying
oh,
to
she
figure out. They did all this.
they got the film again, part 2. With this girl get on this show, you hear what she said? Y'all want to see me on the show? Come on. Y'all gonna see me on the show. Tell me you want to see me on the show. She get up on the show, and her Ariane got this thing going on about you said this, you said I'm gonna tell you this. She can put Arionne up and say, I'm gonna meet with you and we're gonna squash it. Look what they're doing to Melody now. You think they're gonna give her if
Yeah, because they
Arionne
bought Basement Billy on, so there's
yes,
no
look at what they're
telling
doing
who
now.
they'll do.
She is the
Right,
plan
right.
to she the plan to bring Arionne on because they got this little beef.
Nobody care about this
Nah, not
Detroit,
at all.
Michigan stripper
Exactly. That's
allegedly.
why I said we're gonna focus ourselves on something else. The petition, we get our mind off the okay, whatever. Then see, then when they bring her, we back a tip. We back to it. That ain't happening. Y'all don't lost your
Well,
mind.
my red flag is her trying to make it seem like Tisha and Marceau are so innocent in all of this.
Oh no, we
Because
know
if
that
you
they
watch
bring
the
in.
show,
Exactly.
because if
No,
you watch the show, you know that you went and befriended Melody's enemy. So that makes it even worse.
she wouldn't have been up there if Tisha wouldn't have brung her. Point blank.
Correct.
So Tisha had a lot of hand in it as well. She's dirty. She's trying to get herself out of it. That's why Carlos threw that girl in there and they told her to go do a live. Because who just all of a sudden do a daggone live? Who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially
Out the
when
blue.
another content creator was wrapping up so we could all try to get on at midnight, allegedly.
Well, she had went on ahead, and my red flag with her was how she attacked Tay, because I'm like, the only time you get that mad at somebody you don't know, she got mad at Tay for just reading what she said. Tay only read her comment on her page, and that's what got she added her little jokes and stuff in it, but at the end of the day, all Tay did was read what she wrote. So what you so mad about somebody reading what you wrote for?
She's a mom. I told her she is a. She said they sent her. They sent her. They sent her. And I know from my heart that they sent her. And nothing else. Carlos sent that girl. Montana sent that teaching them told her. And they'd already told her who not to talk to on YouTube because she's gonna pick you like a fiddle. That was me. I sure am. You can't lie to me. I know people say I'm a lie detector. Sure is. Know when you're lying. Stop lying, girl. Stop lying.
So that's why she went head to head with Tay.
Yeah.
Argue to get some traction, but she wasn't really mad at Tay for reading. I felt like she was just really trying to get some clout off of Tay right quick
They
to
already
get a buzz.
sent. I'm telling you, they already sent who to get. I'm telling you, y'all think I'm lying. Watch. I'm gonna come out later. I'm gonna say, I told y'all so. I told y'all so.
Oh,
They
I believe you on there. I believe you.
Yeah, they know who to let. She knew who to let up. Trust me. They done told her who to let up, who not to let up. They done told her who to talk to, who not to talk to.
And I definitely believe that Letitia, if this girl told Letitia that she knew had been out with Arionne and all this other stuff, Letitia, there's no way Letitia is gonna say, "Oh, girl, don't worry about that." I think she had an ulterior motive too. I don't know what it is, but you can't tell me.
Well, Letitia wanted it to happen.
There's no way I would have had anything to do with this girl after she told me that she was friends with Arionne.
Well,
Knowing
Letitia wanted it to
that
happen.
she had now Melody's supposed to be, even though you jealous of the woman and all of this, I would have been really suspicious of her, knowing Curry's behavior, knowing her character. I wouldn't want to be involved in that. I don't care if the girl is married because they look a whole lot alike too. So
yeah, but you know what? If she would, you got to counter back. She gonna stick to her lie. If she was allegedly, if she was messing with Marceau, she married. That means she cheated on her husband. So she gonna stick to that lie that we never messed around. And you got to look at that too. So they want to fit and prove, say, oh, I'm not the one he messed around with. I'm not the one he messed around with. So they're gonna put those two together. So okay, well, if they messed around, why her and Letitia friend? You got to remember, Tisha, Kimmy, Marceau, Maurice knew Martell was messing with Arionne. Only person didn't know was Melody.
I know this is some swinger stuff. This some nasty credit one sex party stuff, allegedly, in my opinion.
Yes, they already knew. They already knew. Destiny was in it too. They already knew. All them hang around, they already knew.
I ain't
Why
gonna say
you
they
think
approved their
why you think LB got out of so fast, LeBert? Why you think he got on that thing for so fast?
To get a penicillin shot, allegedly.
Huh?
To get a penicillin shot and everything else. Allegedly.
Your opinion,
Get out
your
of
thought,
here.
your legend. How you doing?
Hi on in. Hi everybody.
Oh, I said my friend, you might be quiet. You don't usually be quiet. What you had to be
No,
quiet?
I'm cooking some tacos.
Is it fish taco, Cheryl?
No way. If it
Okay.
smells like Letitia, nope, don't start. Don't start. Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. Like I said, Martell, Miss Martell Holt is scorned and unhappy and miserable.
Exactly.
Woo! Look, and the husband said he was there. That girl's husband said he was there at both events. And he was saying, ain't no way she was with no Martell because he was there. The husband, the woman's husband, the girl's husband. So, you didn't hear him in the background cursing and saying she wasn't there with no Martell. She ain't with no Martell. I'm her husband. You didn't hear that on her live?
Well, I don't know why they said Martell. I was saying Marceau. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
She's sticking to that. She gonna
no, but
stick
somebody
to
was
that.
saying that she took pictures with Martell, and the husband came forward and said she wasn't taking no pictures with him. He came up to her with a mic or something like that at the Black Expo or whatever. He came up to her with a mic and was going around people giving the mic to see if they wanted to had any questions to ask. So he was in the background saying a lot of stuff. The husband.
They'll say anything to get on the show. Like I tell you, these people say anything to get on the show. They tried it because the first thing she said was, "Y'all want to see me on the show? I ain't gonna do all that." You had one part with a hat cocked to the side, and you sitting right there beside Tisha. So what makes you think we want to see you on the show? You ain't do nothing but sit there.
Yeah, she is running hard for Letitia. She's saying Letitia ain't this and Letitia hates side chicks and all this other nonsense. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Something strange. It's a skunk up the road.
I'm like Pretty Bear eyes. Something just ain't right.
It don't smell. It don't smell. The smell test ain't working. So,
they all in it together, honey. They are all in it together.
And Martell holding on, baby. And Martell holding on to that sex tape because that's the only way he can get it up when he with Arionne. Okay. Period.
Look, they both been looking at it, Cheryl. That's how they get their time through the week.
Right.
Allegedly, in my opinion.
Yeah, because why else he holding on to a sex tape unless he want to go back to the good times, and the only way he can get it up is to see that tape. That's how I see it.
You know
he got 5 seconds or 5 centimeters up because he ain't got no inches. Allegedly,
he got a tic tac. I told you what they say on the street. Allegedly, he got a tic tac. That's why he got to use that time.
Exactly. And that's why Arionne went along with the nonsense because she mad because why you got to use that sex tape every time we do something? Because you don't excite me no more. I want the one person back that I will never get back, and that's Melody. Melody was laughing yesterday on live. She was having fun. That lady ain't sweating this stuff.
What it was. She ain't wasn't.
She ain't sweating that stuff. Melody is so happy. I mean, she almost fell down the stairs laughing so hard.
Yep, she said, "Period, boo."
Melody ain't paying that mess no much.
Yeah, but I think the only reason Tisha was complicit is because Tisha she wanted that all to come out on Melody. She wanted everybody to see Melody in a bad light.
Right, and everybody want to see Melody in a closet crying. Well, it's not going to happen because Melody ain't paying none of this mess no mind. She ain't sweating none of this stuff. She ain't worried about this stuff. She not ready. She don't look like a woman whose life is in danger. She don't look like she running for her life. That's how I see it. I got to go by what Melody is saying. So,
honey, Melody has her millimeters, and more importantly, what Hotel doesn't understand is when people are married, you have what they call a marital spousal privilege, confidentiality.
Yeah.
So if he violates that, she can reveal everything on him too.
Yeah.
And which means he might actually go to Sing Sing real quick, allegedly.
And they say he dangerous. Well, let me tell you something. When Arionne finally wake up and see what he about and see that he been lying to her and using her all these years. No, he might be the one in danger from Arionne because that girl is obsessed with Martell and it's a fatal attraction. And if she can't have him, ain't nobody gonna have him. That's the bottom line. So he
They
better watch
compare
his back around her. That's
they
what he better
comparing them to Amy Fisher and Joy Buttafuoco.
do.
Yes. Good evening, ladies.
Good
Good
evening.
Hello.
evening. How you
Hello.
doing?
Guys, I have a question.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
may hear my grandbabies in the back, Lord. I just can't beat them down. I don't want to do that, but I've asked them 25 times. Look, young Karson stated that we would be seeing more of her on the show. Do you think she's already on the show, or are they just trying her out?
She trying to get us to ask for her up there, so she can be up
Yeah, I
there.
think Tisha and Marcel act like they're Melody and Martell. That I've let her use the car, and we're gonna get her on the show. And I mean, she has a beautiful family. They are married, right? So they have a couple of criteria, things that they meet to get on the show. I don't know what their financial status is, but I think that they would be a good fit for the show, and that they're gearing, trying to get them on it or whatever. Um, and that was just one of my questions. The other question is, did Karson just go, and y'all may have, I don't know if you even noticed that in the comments. Did she just say, honey, we want to settle down from all this crime. Oh, where are we going to go? Okay, hold on, honey. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, Huntsville, Alabama. That's where we'll go. What connected them to Huntsville, guys? I feel like
Tisha.
they
I think
already
she
knew
said
the
early
Scott.
Arion.
on.
Arion.
No, 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 no. She said when she decided to move to Huntsville, Ariane was one of the first people that she met online.
Right.
Who is Ariane? She don't know her. Why would Ariane convince her to move to Huntsville?
She
I
didn't
feel
come.
like
Marlo seen
it's a
her.
coincidence for the Scots to be there, the men. This is before Tisha. I feel like she knew them from Detroit. Why would Marcel feel comfortable use my car? That's like homie use the car. Oh, y'all, we go back together type thing, whatever. It's like, yeah, you've got some familiar somewhere. You didn't just pop up. What made you want to come to Huntsville?
And she is,
Stripper activities allegedly.
and she's a young woman
Maybe,
and,
maybe, but
and
I
she's
just think that there's some type of connection. It's too much of a coincidence for me to all of a sudden be in Huntsville. You're from Detroit. Oh, the Scots are from Detroit. It's a big Detroit thing going on right now. So now you're popping up now. You're from Detroit. Tisha brings you on. Why would you? Because we were like, why would Tisha even bring her on? Where did she come from?
because she a young
Be-
woman that's looking for clout and just
Marceau,
looking for clout.
Tisha is Marceau's puppet. Okay, she's a puppet. So
Mhm.
Marceau right now is instructing things. Play your role, Tisha. I believe that he had Tisha to bring the young lady on. They have an affiliation with that lady. That's just my opinion, y'all, allegedly,
Yeah,
because
I
I do
believe
not
that.
know.
I believe
I
that.
just feel like she knew them from Detroit already. That's why would else would they be so tight? Why else would Tisha bring her on to the show? We've never met them. Why would they be so close? Why are we lending cars? Why are we
Mhm.
getting invited into places to not just because of hair, I'm sure, right?
Well,
So that's the only thing that's really egging me on my mind. I just want to know what made you come to Huntsville, because we know you didn't just do turn the wheel and throw the dice. Something led you to Huntsville, and it wasn't Ariane. Because you said you only knew her about 2 months. Ariane didn't just convince you to come to Huntsville.
yeah, I don't think she convinced her to come to Huntsville, but that's mainly where all the action is lately in Huntsville.
Well,
All the
there is
stuff
a
that's
lot going
going
on,
on.
but somebody had to hip her to that. I mean, Ariane may have told her a little bit.
Who was
Carlos.
Letitia?
Yeah, I think it's because of the Scots, though. I really do.
Letitia and them told her to come to Huntsville. They
Yeah,
let her
that's what
there.
I'm saying. I think she had an affiliation with them, with the men, because Letitia, I think, did Marcel meet Tisha here? I mean, in the South. He didn't meet her in Detroit. But I think that uh, Karson is a homie. They know her from back in the day, or if they, I don't know if she
Yeah,
knows
she's
a
from Detroit.
relative.
She's from Detroit.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She didn't just
Yeah.
up and move to Huntsville. She
No,
had,
they know
that's
her.
just like if you move. Oh, well, I'm gonna go to
Yes,
California. I know some people in California, or I got relatives in California. Now, some people do just up and move, you know. But I
they
feel
know
like in
her.
this
I'm
particular,
telling you what it is. They know her.
They
They
know
they
her.
trying
yeah,
to
Yep.
take over the show. The Scots is so they pulling people in that they know, and
right,
they set coleslaw up. She fell for it, so they put her up there and get her to know that girl to get stuff out. I'm telling you, Montel think they his friend. They are not his friend. All of them,
Right.
like the young lady said, who was that? Was that Anonymous said that, or somebody said that all of them would turn against each other. That's what it
It
is.
is so crazy,
Nobody,
y'all.
yes, nobody
Hey,
is
Aunt
loyal
Ann.
to
I love.
nobody.
Hey, Aunt Ann. I
Yes,
didn't say hi
ma'am.
to you. I love you.
I love
Hi,
you
everybody
more.
on the chat. I didn't even say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hey guys, look, I just appreciate you letting me come up. But yeah, that was one of my main questions. I said she does not just jump up and want to move to Huntsville.
No,
You know, she
ma'am.
For
has some
Letitia,
connections there.
and it's perfect for
Um,
Letitia because Letitia now knows the connection between Arion and this girl. This is
right.
her way
Now
of
do y'all
slapping
think
Melody in the face, in a way. So
yeah, do y'all think that they did that to get something over Martell? Miss Ann, did you say that it was like a theory out there like they did this, because Martell always act like he got something over somebody's head, and they kind of brought her in to tell what she knew about, targeting Martell.
right,
Yeah,
exposing him.
they don't, but there's no lawyer up here. They don't care. The brothers would throw each other on the bus every time.
Yeah.
It's something definitely wrong because when she contacted Arionne talking about she wanted to find out what kind of banks are there and what type of electrical companies or power companies there. Now, you just said a few minutes ago that your mom lives there. Why didn't you contact your mother and ask her those questions? So it was something
Good point, Hannah.
sneaky that she was doing.
Yeah.
And
Good
then
point.
she put also on her Instagram page that her uncle and her some other people live there. So something wasn't even right with her entire story. That's why I'm saying a part of it I believe, but some of it just ain't tying together. She gonna have to come back correct on that.
I did like the fact that she exposed Arion and them, though. I do. I do like that part that she exposed Martell and Arion. Even though we knew a long time ago about the sex tape, I think it was mentioned on the show, but we didn't know all the dynamics of Ariane being involved and all this other stuff being involved, and him asking her to put this out. So we know a lot more considering. So I don't know.
It's gonna come out, guys. I can't wait. This is something else. This is like a whole nother show outside of the show. I mean, it's something
A
else. But
hot
I do fear for Melody. I know Melody is on her toes and she is protected, but it is just scary now. It is really is. And I don't know if Martell has well, I call him Martoro girl. But anyway, I don't know if he's calming down or if he's just still he said he won't ever stop. Guys, he said he won't ever quit. I don't know. This is really crazy. And
He looked
not
happy to
anonymous, you
me.
were right. You've been talking about him for a while.
She looks happy to me. She looks happy. She don't look like she's
She, you
scared
know
or
what?
anything.
Oh, yeah, you know why? Because why on earth are you trying to put out a tape about me on with fellatio? But that was your main reason for trying to having an issue in our marriage.
Right.
He is so dumb. Ain't
It
that
proves that
dumb?
she was. Yep. He's dumb because it proves
Oh
that he was doing
my God.
fellatio with his stupid. Oh my God.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all.
Sorry.
I,
I can't
I
stand
got two little
Martha. Oh,
grandbabies, girl. I can't move for them.
Dan. Oh, Lord Jesus.
But yeah, I'm like, that was dumb.
His
And
cover was blown.
Ariane, that should tell you that he's been lying to you about what he wasn't getting from home. But most married men will do that. Now, come on.
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't
all.
happy. She did, she that, she the third. I mean, they talk about it like a dog, and you'll look up.
Ann, it's over. Ann. Hello. Mm. What the hell happened? Hello. Hello. Hello.